Hello, my friend, and welcome to today's yoga practice where we are focusing on the solar plexus. Now, there are some very essential organs that the solar plexus houses. For one, on the right side here, we've got the liver, we have the gallbladder. On the left side, you have your spleen, you have your pancreas, you have your stomach, obviously for that very essential digestion. We have the diaphragm located underneath the lungs. And then let's not forget about the kidneys located at that low back, along with the triangle glands that sit on top of the kidneys called the adrenal glands. Now, in my Reiki practice, I receive a ton of questions from my clients about how do they know if they have an imbalance in their solar plexus. Now, the solar plexus houses those raw emotions. It's a part of our self-esteem. So if they're experiencing low self-esteem, that can certainly show an imbalance, along with anger and resentment. The good old liver likes to hold on to those. So if you feel angry all the time and you're holding on to these emotions, that could certainly be an indication of an imbalance in that solar plexus. I also have some clients that have been experiencing some digestion issues. So I ask them energetically, is there something in their life that they may not be digesting? So maybe that's a question for you today as well. Now, as we know, the core is called the powerhouse because this is the center of our intuition. It's our personal power. So for today's practice, we will have a nice full body flow, but we will really be focusing on that powerhouse today. If you are new here to the Soulful channel, welcome. I am so happy you're here, and please subscribe if you have not already done so. And if you have been a frequent visitor of this channel, it is so good to see you, and thank you again for showing up. All right, my friend, let's go ahead and begin today's nice solar plexus flow. If you're not already there, find yourself in a nice seated position, finding those sit bones, those ischial tuberosities, and join me in a nice, comfortable position, those legs gently crossed. And let's bring those palms to that solar plexus and gently close the eyes. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. And make sure you're sitting well. Think about a string pulling out of the crown of the head, sitting nice and tall and long in that spine. And just start to take some deep cleansing breaths here, if that's what you feel honors you today. Or maybe you choose to begin to connect with that strong, victorious Ujjayi breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose, creating space in the back of the throat, which then makes the audible breath. Breathing into the belly, feeling the lungs extend. Feeling that life force energy of the breath flow through the body. Each inhale bringing in peace and calmness. Exhales allowing you to settle deeper into the space and into this practice. And let's go ahead and set an affirmation for this practice today, my yogi friend. This is one of my favorite affirmations that I say to myself. So let's do it together. You can repeat after me out loud or in your mind. I am powerful. And on your next inhalation, really seal in that affirmation. Feel the vibration of that high frequency reverberate through your entire body, especially focusing on the solar plexus at the core. And in your own time, you can gently open the eyes and place the palms on those knees. And let's start with some seated cat-cows, keeping the shoulders down and relaxed. Here we go. Inhale, bring the belly forward, chin can go up. Exhale, round through the back, still staying on those sit bones. Inhale, lift up for that cow. Exhale, round through the back for that cat. Just a few more here. There is no rush. Just gently warming up that spine. Really noticing that beautiful extension in the spine as you lift the sternum up towards the sky. And that flexion of the spine as you pull the navel towards the spine. And when you're ready, you can find that nice neutral position. Let's do some small circles here. Again, just gently warming up that spine. Nothing too crazy. You can start to take those circles a little wider. Beautiful. And when you're ready, let's go ahead and switch directions, staying in that larger circle first. Ooh, nice little pop there for me. Hope it is for you. Oh, feels so good. Beautiful. And make those circles smaller until you come back to that neutral spine. Let's inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach up, 2 more. Exhale, cactus arms. Beautiful, 1 more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, maybe smile to cactus arms and release. Go ahead and come into that nice tabletop position on your mat. I'm going to turn towards you so you can see me a little better here. Find that strong yogi grip into the floor beneath you, the knees underneath the hips, and gently lift that right leg out behind you, activating that core. Beautiful. Now walk it over to that right side, keeping it hover and hold. Exhale. Inhale, bring it back center. 2 more. Exhale, take it out to the side. Inhale, bring it back center, keeping the hips square towards the earth. Exhale, take it out to the side, hold. Let's pulse the leg for 3, 2, 1, and lower the leg down this time. On your inhale, guide that body up for that gate pose. Beautiful. Exhale, take that right hand to the thigh or that right shin. Really enjoying that nice lateral stretch in the body. Notice the obliques activating here as well. Keeping the shoulders nice and in line with one another. Inhale, come up. 2 more. Exhale, take it over to the side. Beautiful. 1 more, yogi. Inhale, come up. Form is everything. Exhale, take it over to the right side. Beautiful job. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands prayer position, heart center. Remember, you are powerful. Exhale, take it down into that tabletop position. Here we go. Left leg extends back behind you. Good work. Protracting through those shoulders. Exhale, guide that left leg over to the side. Inhale, square it back behind you. 2 more. Exhale, left leg comes out to the side, evenly distributing the weight between both palms. Inhale, come back center. You know the drill. This time, take it out to the left side. Hold. Let's pulse that left leg for 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Take that left foot down. Inhale, guide yourself up. You know it. Exhale, guide the body over to the left. That left palm can be on that left thigh or that shin. We never want to place it on the joint. Beautiful. Streamlining that bicep towards the ear. Inhale, come up. Yes. Exhale, staying in that coronal plane. Think about glass in front of you and behind you. Inhale, come up once more. Beautiful. Exhale, guiding it over to that left side once more. Really breathing deep into that right side body. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands prayer position. You've got it. And take it down to that tabletop position. Beautiful work. Really having that strong yogi grip into the mat here. Tuck the toes underneath, hover the knees, and just hold. Yes, we're really starting to getting into that core here, and lower the knees. 2 more. Lift up and hold. Lower down. 1 more. Lift up and hold. Here we go. You've got it. 3, 2. Press it down into down dog. 1. Amazing job. Take a moment, open the hips, pedaling those knees, walking the dog, whatever you like to call it. Still keeping that strong yogi grip into the mat. Beautiful job. The hips are lifting up and back. And when you find that beautiful placement, drop those heels down towards the earth. Maybe they touch, maybe they never do. That is a-okay. Bend the knees if you need to. Really feel that belly button pulling towards the spine. Let's look forward, shift forward, hold that high plank. Yes, just hold. Option here. All right, here we go. We're gonna lower to the knees and lift. Yes, intensifying a little more. Lower to the knees. Stay on those knees if you need it, and lift. Lower to the knees and lift. This time, yogi, lower to the knees, untuck the toes, and just hold. Notice the diagonal in my body here. We're gonna walk out the right hand, hold. Walk out the left hand, hold. Walk it out further if you've got it, or hold where you are, and walk it back in. Yes, walk it back in. You got it. Back to that modified high plank. Tuck the toes underneath, down dog. Beautiful. Take that cleansing breath if you need it. Beautiful. Feeling that upward rotation of that scapula. Beautiful job here. Let's connect with that core just a little more. Meet me in that high plank and hold. Pulling that navel to the spine. Walk those feet out a little wider. We're doing around the world. Reach that right arm out in front of you like you're shaking someone's hand. Lower down. Option to be on the knees here as well. Lift that left hand out in front of you like you're shaking someone's hand. Lower down. You've got it. Lift that left leg. Beautiful. Lower. Lift that right leg. And lower. 1 more time. Right arm reaches out. Yes, you can. And lower. Left arm. Beautiful. Lower. Left leg. And lower. Right leg. Lower. And take it back into that down dog. Beautiful, beautiful work here, my friend. You've got it. Keeping that yogi grip. Gaze looking back into the horizon. Excellent. Ground in that left foot. Sweep that right foot up to the sky for that 3-point down dog. Exhale, cheetah, knee to nose. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, cheetah, knee to nose. Exhale, take it back. Excuse me. Exhale, cheetah, knee to nose. Lower that right foot. Lower the left knee. Untuck the left toe. Inhale, guide yourself up for that low lunge. Awesome job here. We're gonna take a hold of that right knee. Reach that left arm up towards the sky. I want more of that knee underneath the hip here today. Exhale, we're gonna rotate open towards that left side. Inhale, come up. Exhale, open towards the left. Inhale, come up. 1 more. Exhale, open up. Inhale, come center. I want you to frame that right foot, tuck that left toe underneath, runner's lunge, lift that left knee off of the earth. Now, bring that left foot, those toes, out to a 45 degree, and that heel comes in. All right, ready? Here we come. Warrior one, lift it up, really grounding into the earth. Can you squeeze that left thigh? Beautiful, really pressing into the blade of that left foot here, really grounding into the earth, into that right foot. Use that strong warrior sword like the warrior that I know that you are. Beautiful. Let's lengthen that right leg. If you need to walk that left foot in a little bit, please do so. Squaring the hips forward, hands come on the hips, going into that Parsvottanasana, that pyramid pose. Shoulders are away from the ears, nice long spine. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hinge at the hip line. Beautiful, long spine, hard energy shining forward. Bend that right knee here if you need to. There's also the option to have a block close by if you need some assistance here today. Just hold that beautiful pyramid pose. That dristi, that gaze is looking down at that big toe. We're not allowing the shoulders to creep up, we're keeping them down. You can start to bring those elbows in towards each other, feeling the adduction of that scapula here. Press down into the earth to lift yourself up, bending that right knee, come back up. Warrior one. Exhale, transition, open up to warrior two. Heel to arch alignment, squeezing that left thigh. Make sure you're pressing into the blade of that left foot, not allowing the arch to collapse. The knee and heel on the right side are in a beautiful 90-degree angle. Feel that scapula pulling apart. Beautiful. Exhale, windmill the arms forward. Vinyasa. Step it back, look forward, shift forward. Exhale, lowers you down for that up dog or that cobra. Take your variation here. Meet me in that down dog. Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Grounding in that right foot. Let's sweep that left foot back now. Exhale, cheetah, knee to nose. Inhale, sweep the leg back. Exhale, cheetah. Inhale, sweep it back. One more. Exhale, cheetah. Plant that left foot, lower the right knee, untuck the toe. Inhale, come up for that low crescent lunge here. Beautiful job. Here we go. Left hand comes on that knee. Inhale, reach that right arm up. Exhale, open up towards that right side. How are you doing? Inhale, come up. Exhale, open up. Amazing. Keeping that knee in line with the hip. Inhale, come up. One more. Exhale, open up. Beautiful. Inhale, come up. Tuck the right toes underneath. Frame that left foot. Lift that right leg up for that runner's lunge. Turn the toes out to that 45-degree angle. Plant that right heel. Inhale, come up. Warrior one, hips are squared internally forward. Use that strong warrior sword. Remember, you are powerful. You've got this. Squeezing that right thigh, pressing into the blade of that right foot. Lengthen that left leg. Walk that right leg in a little bit, keeping the hips squared forward. Find that position. Hands to the hips. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, long spine, shoulders away from the ears. Bend at the hip crease here. Heart energy shines forward. Bend that left knee if you need to. That driski is looking down at that big toe. We want to focus on that nice long spine. Heart energy is shining down towards the earth. One more breath. Remembering that powerhouse. Bending that left knee if you need to. Guide yourself up. You've got it. Step that right foot back again. Warrior one. Exhale, open up, heel to arch alignment for that warrior two. Amazing job. That dristi, that gaze is looking over those fingertips. One more breath here. Could you squeeze that right thigh a little more? Don't let that right arch collapse. Exhale, take it down. Frame that left foot. Vinyasa. This time, look forward, shift forward, lower to the knees, untuck the toes. Exhale, lowers you down. Hold here. Keeping the elbows glued in towards the rib cage. Press the toenails into the earth. We're focusing on the low back here. Squeeze everything in towards the midline. Inhale, lift up, cobra. Exhale, lower down. Notice the knees may lift off the mat when you squeeze. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. Lower down. Beautiful. One more like this. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. This time, lift and hold. Here we go. And let's pulse it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Child's pose. Take those knees wide, feet together. Palms reach out towards the top of the mat. We were really focusing on the kidneys there in that child's pose. Beautiful job. 2 more breaths here. You're doing amazing. You've got this. Excellent. And when you're ready, bring it down to that belly and gently roll over on your back. Little more core work here to focus on that powerhouse. Amazing, amazing job. All right. Now you take your choice here today if you want to have those knees bent or if you want to have those legs straight and lengthened. We're going to do some leg lifts. You can bring the palms underneath that seat to help support that low back if you need it. Here we go. Lift the legs up towards the ceiling, and if you can, lift the head, neck, and shoulders as well, but don't create tension in that neck. Let's lower the legs and lift up. Beautiful. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Good job. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. You're doing great. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. If you have the knees bent, it looks like this. Use the toes to tap and come up. Beautiful. Here we go. This time we're going to hover and hold. And you're going to give yourself those nice zig-zag kicks. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees and lower back down. Amazing job. You can kind of shake out that low back here for a moment if you need to. Beautiful. We're going to go into bicycles. The hands come behind the head and we're alternating the knee to elbow. The elbow will cross the body. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. And gently lower down. Now let's extend the legs out. Beautiful. Reach the arms up towards the sky and you're going to guide yourself up, pointing the toes. Here we go. Lift up, using that abdominal. Amazing job. Now stay where you are. I'm going to turn and face you so you can see me a little better here. So now we're going to go into that half bound lotus forward fold here. So left leg is going to stay out in front of you. You're going to bend that right foot in. So think about a pressure cooker sensation of that right foot pressing into that left thigh. Find those sit bones if you lost that placement. That's very, very important. You're going to squeeze that left thigh. Notice your heel may lift off of the earth. Here we go. Maybe that's a better angle. Okay. So we're inhale, lifting up, creating that space in the spine. Exhale, you're hinging forward at that hip crease. Now the palms can stay on the thigh. They can go for the shin, or you can take the bind down at the foot. I'm just going for the shins today and taking the elbows down towards the earth. Notice the placement of my spine here. My chin is still away from the chest. I'm not creating tension here. I have a nice long spine, and you are doing the same. Amazing job. 2 more breaths here. Feeling that core engaged. 1 more breath. And arms reach out. Inhale, bending that left knee if you need it. And guide yourself back up and release. Let's switch. So now that right leg extends out. You bend that left leg in. Beautiful job finding those sit bones again. It's easy to lose placement. Pressure cooker sensation. You know the drill. Squeeze that right thigh. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, nice long spine, folding forward. Again, the hands can go on the thigh, on the shins, and you can take a hold of the bottom of the foot if that's what you need today. Every day in yoga is always different. That's why I love it. We always meet ourselves where we are that day. Just breathe, keeping the shoulders away from the ears, focusing on that nice long spine, still feeling the activation happening in that low back as we are stabilizing. 1 more breath. And inhale, reach up, long spine, heart shines forward. Exhale, release that down. Now you can stay where you are here. And then we're gonna bring that left heel in towards that right glute. The left foot is crossing over on the outside of that left thigh. Now, right hand is coming behind you. Inhale, reach that arm up. Exhale, we're twisting over towards the right side. That left elbow goes outside of that right thigh, and that gaze can look over that left shoulder. This is for that half Lord of Fishes pose. Remember that string coming out of the top of the crown of the head? Just as we started today, you're doing the same here. Still on those sit bones, never that sacrum. Shoulders relaxed. This is a beautiful move for the core and for those obliques. 1 more breath. And inhale, gently release and untwist. Beautiful. And let's switch. Go ahead and unravel. That right foot now will come towards that left glute, bending that knee. The left foot will come on the outside, or any amount is a good amount, on the outside of that right knee. Find those sit bones, find that position. Here we go. Left hand comes behind you. Sit nice and well, tall string. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, that right elbow on the outside of that left thigh, and give yourself that nice gentle twist. And that drishti can be over that right shoulder. Just breathe. You've got it right here. Amazing job today. We're starting to slow down this practice a little bit. Beautiful. And let's release that right arm, unwind, and go ahead. Let's give yourself a nice windshield wiper, plant the feet, take it side to side in case you accidentally created any tension in that back. Beautiful. Now we're gonna go into that reverse plank pose. Now take whatever variation you need here today. I'm going up on the palms, but if just coming up on the elbows today is what's working for you, totally fine. All right, here we go. So bring those palms back behind you, point those toes, ground into those palms. Those fingertips should be facing towards the glutes, keeping the shoulders away from the ears, the chest lifted. On your inhale, press up, lift up, and just hold. Using that core, contracting, Squeezing the glutes. Amazing job. And lower back down. One more here. Here we go. Get that grip and inhale, lift up. Continue to breathe. You've got it. We're going to lower down in 3, 2, and 1. Amazing job. Gently roll down one vertebrae at a time. No rush. And we're going to lift those legs up for a nice little waterfall here, gentle inversion. But we're going to connect the breath and the core here. So keep the legs up for that waterfall. And that's going to be the inhalation. And then the exhalation, we're going to come in, hug the knees to the chest. All right, here we go. Inhale, waterfall. Exhale, crunch in. Inhale, waterfall. Palms can come to the side. Exhale, crunch in. 3 more. Inhale, waterfall. Exhale, knees to chest crunch. Inhale, waterfall. Exhale, crunch in. Let's do one more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze. And gently lower the head, shoulders, and neck down to the earth. Keeping the knees bent here. We're going to keep that right knee bent, but extend that left leg out. This is one of my favorites for digestion. So we're going to take that right knee kind of towards that right armpit here. And this part is working on the ascending part of the colon. Like we talked about, the solar plexus is part of the digestion. So in this moment, if there's something that you know you're not digesting, let's go ahead and process that with the breath. One more breath. And bring knees into the chest. This time, extend that right leg out. Left knee goes towards that left armpit. And breathe. That right hand can be on that shin. And the left palm on the outside of the shin, kind of wrapping around the knee. And now we are focusing on the descending part of the colon. Remembering that affirmation, letting go of anything that is no longer serving you here. Maybe it's those lower vibrations of the anger, the resentment, the self-doubt. Anything that you've been carrying that you no longer want to hold on to, let it go right here. One more breath. And you can gently release that leg straight out. And we're going into that savasana. You can choose to lie down, or you can join me in that seated position that we started this practice in today. If you're finding that seated position with me, make sure you're on those sit bones. Maybe you choose to place those hands on that solar plexus once more. Maybe you repeat that affirmation, I am powerful. Savasana. Whenever you're ready, yogi, slowly bring yourself to a seated position if you are not already there. And gently open the eyes. Let's bring those hands prayer position, heart centered. Remembering that the solar plexus is the center of our powerhouse. Remembering that you are powerful. You have the power to create your reality. So continue to shine that in all of the positivity. Let's bring those thumbs to that third eye. As you go about your day, remembering that you are the light, that bright yellow that shines within you, taking your light out into the world and sharing all of your gifts with those around you. The yogi in me honors the yogi in you. I bow to you. And namaste. Thank you again so much for joining me for today's solar plexus practice. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. Leave in the comments below some of the things you enjoyed. And if you're not already, please subscribe and share this video with others. Thank you again so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you so soon.